Well, that is the union's take today. We're going to hear from Canada Post in a moment. But first, I want to share the latest from the federal jobs minister, Patty Hajdu, who reacted to the overtime ban on social media today, writing in part, early this morning, CUPW resumed strike action in the form of an overtime ban at Canada Post. Federal mediators continue to work with the parties. I expect Canada Post and CUPW to continue their efforts at the bargaining table to reach lasting deals that restore stability to our postal service while protecting its vitality today and tomorrow. The Industrial Inquiry Commission's report offers clear advice to achieve that. Now it's time for the parties to put in the work and to make it happen. And as promised, joining me now in studio, Canada Post Vice President of Communications, Jon Hamilton. Jon, let's start there. First off, putting in the work and making it happen. You framed last night's meeting as being relatively minor. We're hearing from the union that they believe there actually were some substantial things discussed in this meeting. Are we seeing progress in your mind?
Well, I heard from Jim that the talks are planned this weekend, so hopefully we can get together. We've booked space. We're ready to hammer out a deal. We've put forward global offers that cover everything from increased wages to protecting things that are important to our employees, like pensions and benefits and job security, and also making changes for the future so we can grow our parcel business. So that's what we've been putting forward. Last night was not a response to that offer. They talked about two of the issues, of many of which are outstanding. It was a very informal meeting. It lasted less than half an hour. So, you know, it was a discussion and we talked. But what we're saying is, look, we've put forward offers. If you have questions, if you're looking for clarifications, let's sit down face to face, eye to eye, and work through those, because that's the best way to get a deal and provide the security and the stability that employees and Canadians are looking for.
Why not do that during a two-week truce? Why decline that offer from the union and put Canadians in a position where they are open to seeing their service disrupted?
Well, let's first understand what they put forward. They created a timeline by putting out a strike notice earlier this week that created a timeline that now they wanted to get out from under. So we understand it. That's their legal right to put that out. But we hadn't provided any notices. We hadn't made any changes. So, you know, as far as we're concerned, that was the union's timeline that they created. So we understand that. But in reality, we've been talking for and negotiating for 2 years, hundreds of meetings, thousands of hours of discussions. Many of the things that are in our offers, we've been talking about for 2 years. So the time is now not for further delays, because we at Canada Post, every customer has looked at May 22nd and circled that date fearing instability, and that's what CUPW has helped deliver. We're still operating, but we're operating on fumes. We're down 50% since that notice went out. We're now down 50% of the parcels that we would normally deliver at this time of year. So we need to sit down and get a deal. Canadians are avoiding Canada Post. It's hurting the business. It's hurting our employees. Let's get the stability of a deal. And the only way we do that is sitting down face to face.
You're down now, and I understand that, but you've also been following in the parcel business for quite some time. The market share is about half of what it was a few years ago. What is the plan to get back? What is the rapid plan to actually expand that market share, even if you do get some of the things you're asking for, like temporary workers, or excuse me, part-time workers on weekends and evenings?
Yeah, these are good part-time jobs with minimum number of hours and up to a maximum of 40. They have benefits and things like that, and they're more flexible for people looking for that type of work.
But is that going to get you into a point where you can compete in the market again? That
allows us to provide the types of service that Canadians are looking for. So someone today ordering something online wants it delivered on the weekend. It's Friday, it should come Saturday. That's the expectation now. We can't provide that. And we need that flexibility also to be able to be flexible and adjust our operations based on how many parcels we have to deliver. Our system today in our delivery model was built to deliver a steady stream of mail Monday to Friday. We're doing our best with that today, but it worked for a while. We were #1 in the parcel business, but all the new entrants came in after the pandemic. They provided a more convenient service, and that's when you saw our volumes start to decline. So we need to provide that service that Canadians are looking for and expect, and if we can do that, we're a Canadian company. We're run by Canadians. We are delivered by Canadians. We think that's a good thing, but right now we're on the sidelines and we're losing to the competition.
So how do you get quickly back there? Because you've pointed out we've been going at this for 2 years. There have been offers back and forth. The latest offer from the corporation isn't a substantial increase from your previous offer. It's still quite a distance from what the union is asking. Is that the kind of offer that is indicative of this urgent timeline that you're positioning?
Absolutely. It puts the changes in that we could implement very quickly in terms of trying to build our parcel business back. But also, the Industrial Inquiry Commission report just came out, and it confirmed what I think everybody thought, but probably it's worse than they thought, that we're in an existential crisis. So we are losing a lot of money. We are not competitive. We have rules and regulations that date back decades. We need to make a change, and it's not just about the collective agreement. We need to certainly bring some flexibility into that, but then we need to work with our partners in government to bring about changes to our regulatory structure, because as outdated as our delivery model is in a lot of our collective agreement provisions, our regulatory model is even dustier.
I've got about 20 seconds here. Does the mandate need to change that?
Absolutely. It needs to be modernized to reflect what Canadians want and need so that Canada Post can be vibrant and help build the national economy and be part of Team Canada.
John, that's all I got. Appreciate it. Jon Hamilton, VP of Communications for Canada Post.